Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Aven Colony. This is the second mission, and yeah, it's been a little while. I've had some time. To read your comments to the previous video, and I've apparently been pronouncing another word wrong. We're just going to do a quick little mini rant here. There's a video on YouTube. You gotta go look for this thing. This guy, this old man, put together like a series of flashcards or something, and he was able to like show some of the weirdness of the English language and all the things that are just wrong with it. And the one that strikes me that really comes to mind is the words good and food. Just write those down and like look at them and just try in your head to like make sense of it. Why is one pronounced good, ud, another one is pronounced food, food, ood, ood, ud? Why? It's both O-O-D. It just reminds me, makes me think of how stupid the language is. And I just think that we need to do it all over again because it's wrong. It's just so dumb. It's so dumb that the English language can't just be simple. Anyway, apparently the word is quinoa. I'm just going to say it like that now, to make fun of it. Quinoa. So dumb. What a dumb word. Anyway, we have to build a mini storage depot because the game wants us to be inefficient and build dumb buildings. So we will. Because we will get the nanites back out of it, apparently. For the most part. It does require power. Probably end up just deleting it or something.
And I've arrived at the location of the transponder.
I copy, Jack.
Okay, I think I see her. Something at the bottom. I see a body. She didn't go far.
Is it Calandra?
I see the exosuit, so it's gotta be her. I'm gonna get out and do a scan. Help load her into the extractor.
Roger that, Jack.
What a silly guy. Whoa! That seems not good. What is it doing? It's like spitting stuff out.
Whoa, what the hell was that?
It appears to be some sort of giant worm creature.
That thing was not one of the species in our expedition briefing.
Well, it seems to live underground, so it's no surprise that our scanners didn't pick it up.
Should I be worried about that thing?
My scanners indicate that it appears to move in a separate tunnel network from the one you're in right now, so I think you're safe. I'll keep an eye out, but you'd better hurry it up just in case.
I appreciate that. I'll make this as quick as I can.
You see, Governor? This is why we don't go on unauthorized exploration missions on an alien planet. Especially not without proper clearance and backup. I'm sure you're not the sort of person who would engage in that kind of reckless behavior. But do make sure your colonists are aware of the danger of these sorts of spontaneous field trips.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss. Alright, I want to pre-build some structures if I can. I want to build like a battery. I want to get a lightning defensive tower up. I think the game's going to throw a few more challenges at us in this mission.
We have some thoughts on how to...
Oh, sure, yeah, we can do that. I intend to do that soon anyway. That'd be under drone management. Drone management. Drones, this one. So we were going to go all the way out there. Try to cover as much of this green thing as we can. I don't really want to waste space on the green thing. So I guess we'll maybe not cover the whole thing. Maybe kind of eke our way a little bit to this side. And then if we have to get more coverage on it, we can. But I also want to kind of work toward these geothermals and other resource patches over there as well. So yeah, let's build it here. And then beyond that, I want to... Oh, do I have like no nanites and it's not even letting me try to build them? Interesting. Let's make sure we have priority on the nanite structure then. I do find it kind of interesting how you can't actually have, like you can't just turn a building off outright. And I think that it's like a logistic challenge that, see, look, lightning. Okay, I'm planning ahead here. It'd be a defensive structure. We need nanites for that. Crap. Alright. Hour 20 of 56 in this season. Okay, and we should be able to reach this now. 100 nanites, a little bit of potash, and some gold! Yay, gold! Okay, cool. I have no idea if that's... Is that the only way you can get gold? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, what should we do next? So, we've extended the colony, building a second construction drone hub. 84 corn. Sweet. Got a cargo pod with some stuff in it. We got, gathering the pod was apparently a mission as well. Some candy. Cool. And we got 9 immigrants that just arrived. Nice. How are we doing on numbers and stuff? Not very many jobs are filled. We've got space in the houses. Morale. Ooh, total deaths. People can actually die? Seriously? Let's build a lightning tower. I know I'm going to expand into this, so I'm going to kind of build off this way a little bit more. Try to get us some coverage on that. New mission.
Could really benefit from a
It's just going to run us through all the buildings again. There's a pretty clear and defined path, it looks like. This requires 18 power. We've got room for that. Now, I wonder about these seasons. Are there always 56 hours in winter? Or is that dependent on the world that you're on? Probably depends on where you are. Alright, I think that's enough upgrading there. Next, I think that most likely, moving into like the future trade missions, it's going to want me to have a little bit of all of the farming resources, which means that we need to start farming more than just quinoa. Quinoa. So it's not going to be as efficient in some locations, but we could do rice, barley, corn, rice, broccoli. Let's do some rice. Rice is actually kind of green over here where the others are not, so let's build that one first. And one thing I observed, not sure if I mentioned it yet or not, is that you actually get more rice production by building in a bad tile than you do in a good tile, because the red tile doesn't get used by the farm. So we'll build a rice farm. I could build it here, but that's not connected to the path, so we'll build it here, and that's fine. Although I was planning on putting a road, a tunnel system that way. We might have to just go in a different direction now. Or go further around. Get some more drones up in the air. One of this drone must be helping out with that then. Wow, that's a lot of power. Where's all this power coming from? I would love if this tooltip was better. 136 electricity demanded, 229 supplied. And then it just shows the actual entities that generate it, but it doesn't break down which one's causing how much. This feels like a lot of people working here. We don't need this much power. Why are they all working here? Let's prioritize some other locations instead. Let's see. There's an overlay for employment. So they're working at the nanite processor. Where's the mine? We're mining some copper, right? Iron. Let's prioritize the mine. Get them to work there. What is this shortcut for employment? F8. Probably don't need to have them intentionally work there. I'll slightly prioritize the construction drone hubs. I just don't want them working power when they don't need to. Maybe they all started working there after I built the battery. You think they're trying to power the battery? It could be. Alright, that's much better ratio. And so our farm has gone here. Let's see, if we upgrade it, it's probably going to take one of these tiles. Do we want to reserve those for anything else? Not at all, I think. That is a ton of this stuff. I don't think we need to prioritize this much. I only had it prioritized earlier because we were using the potash. We have tons of that, though.
We have some thoughts on how to improve the air quality in your colony.
Okay, so there were some comments in the last episode about how, like, I should destroy the air intake fan that was over here because it is apparently not as good as air filters because it's vulnerable to toxic gas emissions. So I spent some time looking at the wiki about geothermals and just reading the tooltips as well. If you read them carefully, it does say provides power, generates electricity, and prevents the release of toxic gases. So I think if you didn't have the geothermal generator there, it would be dangerous. But because we've built one, I don't think that it matters that it's an intake fan. A lot more expensive to build an air filter, by far. I'm just gonna use an intake fan.
Hello, Chief.
Exchange gold for corn. Okay, we got gold from that pod. I don't know how else you can get it, but... Alright. Some nanites and rice. Some nanites and wheat. Some nanites and bread. They reward me like crazy on these missions. Alright. Got plenty of power for another farm. So, I did some kind of experimentation with farms, and I think it was probably in the first mission I was talking about how I really prefer the greenhouses. Not only because they can grow in the winter, but also because I like having a plan for like where the building will be and knowing exactly where it will grow. But what I found is that the game will do this interesting thing where normally, okay, look at the way that this rice has decided to expand. We can project where this will grow. It's probably going to go to here, would be my guess. It's not going to go to one of the lower percents. It's going to go right there. So let's do that, and then we'll talk about farms a little bit more in a second. 4 drones show up. Wow. That's not going to take very long to upgrade then, is it?
We have some thoughts on...
I can do that. Okay, next tile goes where? Whoa, it gains 2. I didn't realize it gained 2 tiles on tier 3. I thought it was only going to gain 1 more. Okay. Alright, so it ends up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 up from 4 originally. So it took this, and then I think what happened is, even though this is better, it had to take this because of distance to the actual farm location. So that's not really a good tile at all, but it doesn't really hurt anything. I wasn't going to build anything there. So the game will do something really interesting. If I build a farm here, it'll actually be allowed to like build over there as well as just directly adjacent to it because of these other tiles that are crops. So while a greenhouse is easier to plan around, the farm can actually be more efficient at like finding the good tiles for the specific resource you're trying to grow. Alright, so we've got rice being grown. We've got tons of this crap. Could this one grow anything else at any kind of reasonable amount? It's not horrible at barley. Yeah, let's have it just grow barley. Alright, so that's 1 more taken care of. So we got the barley done, the quinoa, yeah, and the rice. We need corn, broccoli, and melons. We'll do the corn. Do the corn there. Okay, housing is getting kind of full up. Do we have any buildings we can just upgrade to make it easier? Immigrant vessel has docked. Is there not a keyboard shortcut to actually go straight to the morale screen, I wonder? Let's see. Population and morale. H. H for morale. Somehow H means morale. Got it. Cool. I'll probably not remember that. And so this is where, look, see how it's doing this really weird thing where the corn's just like, I'm gonna go over here. Because it's allowed to go adjacent to any other farm tile. But I'm thinking before this is allowed to go 3 tiles out, it has to try to fill all 2 tiles out, is maybe how that's working. So this guy went 1, 1, 1, and now he's looking within a range of 2, and he looked and he said 60, 50, 40, whatever all those. I found a 60, I'm gonna go there. So the next one should logically be this tile right here. He can't go 3 tiles out to a, well, there are no better ones, but he'll go here, and then he'll go here. Probably take these 3 as the next ones. Well, he has to, because these are already occupied. Are we out of winter? Yes. 5 hours into spring, apparently. Let's use the pot ash. Don't have very many people working on these things. I think I might be overdoing the food push. We're doing fine on food. Well, we're losing food, but it's fine. Wait, hold on. You don't need to... Don't prioritize working there. Yep, that final tier gives us +2. That's pretty solid. I don't want to use the potash when we only have 2 people working here, though. Right. So I was looking at upgradable buildings, not because I wanted to upgrade all the things, but, I mean, I do, but we need to build more housing. H. Press the H key. Got it. So, housing is getting close to full. How is it that we have... We're using more immigrants. More people. Alright, let's see. So you are an outpost, you are a life support module that's actually not connected to anything, so they probably don't like that with the tunnels. I don't want to build any more outposts. I think we'll go to the habitat now. This seems pretty reasonable. It's not really a good location for much, so sure. I would have liked to have connected the tunnels around, though. I believe that if somebody theoretically did have to, like, walk from over here all the way around, they'd be upset. Then again, if we just space the housing out kind of all over the place, they'll just live where they work. Near where they work, at least. Alright, cool. Nanites and bread, it's nice. Maybe I'm doing too much prioritization on the trade hub. Then again, like, we're doing fine on food, so it don't really matter, does it? Following was added to your inventory after building a habitat. Some soda! Alright, storage is totally fine. There's no reason to spend anything on that yet. 77% morale. Well, that's kind of weird. See how the tooltip bleeds through behind the thing? So crime is a bit of an issue. Freedom. Invasive micromanagement of the colony through social policies. Well, I'm not doing that at all. Colonists... Okay, hold on. I want to read these all. Colonists quickly grow unhappy when they lack adequate access to water. So this isn't something that they can be green on. Unemployment makes them unhappy. Substances makes them happy. Health. When they are healthy and have access to satisfactory levels of healthcare. I guess that it can't go positive if you don't have a hospital or something. Okay. So, oh, okay. So crowding is not like, hey, we're overpopulated. Crowding is like, overall colony population morale penalty that needs to be offset by substances. That sounds so weird. All right, they want some consumer goods. Let's build, I guess we could pre-build the crime thing. The drone, police drones. There's no real crime yet, but there will be.
I have a special assignment for you.
Okay. All right, so we've done our trade mission. Haven't we? Have we not done this yet? Oh, hold on. Okay, so this is it's a permanent mission that we can do. We can just keep on exporting the gold that we have to bring in corn. Well, I don't really need that. We're growing corn, so let's just not do that anymore. How about instead we export nothing really? I don't want to export it. I don't want any of these things. So don't work here. I don't know why I thought the trade hub was going to be such a boon, but it's not necessary. Probably a shortcut key for trade, right? T. Yeah, I've already figured that out, haven't I? I don't really want to export iron. Alright, fine. Just slowly work on this one then, because I think that gold could be useful for other things. Construct 3 additional buildings is now done. Alright. Well, I am going to, I think, take a short break here. I'm really enjoying this game. Hope you guys are too. I'll look forward to seeing you again in the next episode then. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. See you in a bit.